Good afternoon, my friends, and happy Aloha Friday to you. Dan Dang Done It. How's it going? You were the first. There's no argument. And Arm and Hammer here as well. How's it going to you? Howdy, howdy, howdy. As you can see, we're playing the wonderful Soul Blazer. Excellent game. Looking forward to playing more of it today. Not certain how much I have left. I know I beat this game previous, but that was such a long time ago. But I hope you're well, I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you enjoy today's stream. If you can't watch and you have to multitask or do work, I hope it's excellent background noise. Not white noise, but red noise. That's the only kind of noise I can supply. Previously on Soul Blazer, we finished the Mountain of Souls region and freed the king of the... I guess there were gnomes or dwarves or something like that. Wow, the screen looks pretty skewed today. I don't know. I don't know what's happening with that. But it is a physical TV, and it looks like it's warping on the upper left side there. And let's try turning this just a skosh. It's, you know, trying to film a physical TV has its ups and downs. One, it's easy. Two, it's easy, but it does provide some odd difficulties now and then like this. Anyway, we'll play the game. So let's see. I believe we've got to move to a new town now. And for those of you who are unaware, Soul Blazer is an action RPG with some city building elements in it. Where we've got to free these people from these dungeons and they kind of repopulate areas. This is Dr. Leo's laboratory. There are machines lurking around here which only the powerful Zantetsu sword can defeat. First of all, talk to a certain door to get you into the room. Okay, talking doors. Soul Blazer is excellent. Here's a Soul Blazer, right? It is, yeah, it's a different methodology. I got pretty tired of playing with an Elgato. I was talking about this last stream. Using capture card was irritating as heck. And I did some emulation. I was like, you know what? I got this collection here. Why don't we see if we can figure out how to actually use it and proceed thusly. So this is the means. You point a camera at the TV, and sometimes it looks great. Other times, it has clear issues. So, but you be the judge. You're here today. Time to enjoy it. Also, happy Nintendo Switch 2 launch week for those of you who picked one up. We enjoyed quite a bit of. Okay, so we can't kill these at all, huh? Quite a bit of Mario Kart World yesterday. Excellent game. Best to play with family, young kids, that sort of thing. Komodo Bone, thank you for the look. I appreciate it. I hope it's good. We're not calling it white noise. We're calling it red noise. Hopefully it's good background sound of some kind for you to enjoy. This guy right here. I like this track. I remember enjoying this track. There we go. And this is going to free a plant. Everything you can talk to that you free on this. So it's got a sort of, you know, everything has a life, has a spirit, has a name. You think the only people who are people. Oh, we can't even hit those from behind. So forget that noise. Nothing. Oh, no. I actually went. I really wasn't looking at my life there. Guess I should have. Do not rush, but be patient. Okay, we'll try that again. So, can't kill those right now anyway. And then, actually, I don't even think I can get into another room here yet. No, not yet. Murked by the Roombas. I have to ask, are they called Roombas in this? Or is that just a reference to like the automated vacuum? I'm guessing it's the automated vacuum reference. But I can't be sure, and now I would have to know. I would like to know. Yo, can't kill those. That's boogers right there. That thing can follow you all over the place. I need that. I need the sword. Oh yeah, it totally reminds me of the auto vacuum. Now, Arm & Hammer, you were, I think I met you on Casting Call Club. Is that right? Red released a great door. It's the same as the previous door, but great. Oh, let's see. Where are we? I don't think I've been down this direction. Oh, no. It's one of those things. One of those shibbity-bops all over again. We got the power bracelet on. I'm fine with that. I really am fine with that. I just don't like that thing. Oi. So much hate. What can men do against such reckless hate? That's right. It was cast for Shadow. That's right. That's right. So I did want to give you personally an update on that. I do beg your pardon on the stalling of the series. So essentially, Gamelogica was wonderful to work on. But it took me, because I'm not a video editor, it took me like pretty much a whole week to come up with a whole video. I had a major project with a deadline that needed to be resolved earlier this year, so that took up some attention. But coming back to thinking about Gamelogica, I was like, I can't spend a whole week on just one video because I've got other things that I do. I write a lot, do freelancing and that sort of thing. So the hiring of a video editor makes a lot of sense. An editor can help me do the thing faster. Editors cost money though, so right now, financially, not in a spot to where we can pay for an editor, but we'll get there at some point. So I do plan to return to that series, Gamelogica videos, as well as the Dante Inferno, Final Fantasy 6-bit. I would love the world to hear your Shadow impression, because I thought it was quite good. Well, not an impression, right? Because you're not doing an impression of anybody's voice. Your take on the character of Shadow. Right, Mr. Temper with your arithmetician, welcome. So that's the goal, is to get back to it at some stage. Just to let you know, it's not completely ghosted or scrapped or anything like that. Okay, let's go ahead and save here. In revisiting Gamelogica 2, obviously research takes a lot of time, but the way that I came up with the videos and their visual style and all that, it's very time consuming to produce. So I think simplifying them at some stage would be a great idea. Oh, Zentetsu Sword. So there's a right column. I did not remember that. Defeats monsters with special armor. Hey, hey, hey. I think now we can go back and look at other things. Oh, a cat. This is Dr. Leo's laboratory. This house has a second floor and an attic. I think what we'll do is go back to the first area and defeat those enemies. The room on the second floor is Dr. Leo's. There were 2 models of town in his room. Many creatures were swallowed into the models. So we've not just got real towns that we're working on, but there's going to be model towns. And with Gamelogica 2, I've still got so many ideas to explore in that concept. I also do want to make some videos with what I've got going on. Oh, this is not the right area. With what I've got going on this channel on YouTube. So there's just so much to work on, really. There we go. Sweet. Finally, we can get rid of those things. So now I've got to go back through this stage and make sure I find everything. So that's awesome. Red released Ivy. I don't know that I can get up there yet. Doesn't help when the weather decides to poke a hole in your roof. Yeah, I hear that. Update on that, too. Just found out this week that we're going to be getting an attorney. So there's a lot of shenanigans happening. And obviously I can't share a ton of personal information on a stream. But we're going to lawyer up and go full on Phoenix Wright over here. So there's going to be that stuff happening. Looking forward to it. Being an adult is fun, isn't it? I couldn't get an attorney when I was a kid. There's a couple of these guys running around. I probably should have gone the other way to chase them down. Would have made a little more sense. Let's do that because I don't like moving against the grain here. There he is. All right, and that cleared this room. I think there were some in the previous as well. It is fun on some days. It is. I mean, yesterday I was able to go out and get a Nintendo Switch 2. I couldn't do that when I was a kid. So, you know, you got to count your blessings and all that. But, yeah, adults have, being an adult has upsides and downsides. But for all of that said, it's, you know, I don't even have it the worst in regards to some storms. I've heard some very terrifying stories recently about all kinds of things. Red received tornado. Let's try that out. Magical tornado will come. All right. That's very descriptive. I'm not sure that there were any more, but let's go take a look. Some of the storms hitting the southern places of the country. There's quite a bit going on there. But even just here from last year's storm, I've heard about a guy who moved his family into an Airbnb and then is getting stuck due to insurance. So now he's paying for his mortgage plus an Airbnb with no relief in sight. So I'm glad we didn't necessarily go that route. That would have been pretty terrifying. Okay, how to get over there? I think I need a pass. Because our secret passage cannot let you through without a pass, which I don't have. Okay, so I just gotta keep that in mind. But it made a few other things pop up. That would be rough. I mean, the drain on the bank account, I can't even imagine. Let's see. There was a kid in here, right? You scared me. This is our secret hut. We have hidden treasure near here. There's a sleeping one. I already talked to. Well, what's the point of this? This is the master's emblem. Oh, there was a little bit right there. So, I don't remember what was in here. And we got to collect 8 of those emblems. Replace the dream rod on the tube's petal. Oh, yeah, right. In my dreams, I could do anything I like. For example, the monsters running all over in Dr. Leo's paintings cannot be defeated unless you have a special sword. You must find the special sword that can destroy metal. Return here once you have found the sword. I do have the sword now, though. So, we defeated the metal monsters. Why don't you try and talk to the jewelry? I guess that's it, huh? Okay. All right. So, Armin, you mentioned that you liked Soul Blazer. Have you played the other Quintet games? Only one I still need to play is, at least for the Super Nintendo, is Terranigma, which I'd very much love to savor and enjoy. All right, still don't have a pass, though, so I'm not sure what else there is to do here, but I think what I'll do is I'll cruise through the previous dungeons and kill off all of the silver enemies. And then from that point, we'll have to backtrack again eventually. I'm guessing there's like a key item kind of chain or something. Not sure why I like this game so much. It is a weird concept. I think the loop is really cool in this game, you know, where you're like, you'll go to a dungeon, you'll unlock some folks, and then they give you stuff to go further into the dungeon, and then you unlock more folks, that sort of thing. It's something that I'm surprised more RPGs don't do, but it reminds me of games, modern games like Moonlighter, where you go into a dungeon, unlock some things, and you come out. Yada yada. I don't remember if there were silver enemies here. There probably were. Oh, the scorpions. Yes, there were. So we'll have to go. We'll have to go do all that. There's gonna be an emblem here as well, I suppose, which we'll have to get to. And Quintet, of course, did mess around with the whole city sim thing. With ActRaiser as well. In a completely different sense, though. I mean, you're not unlocking kind of individuals, but you're really building like a Sim City type thing. Have you played ActRaiser? Fantastic. I mean, talk about weird concept. That game's like 5 different genres. What is it? You got like action, RPG, platforming, side-scrolling platforming, and city sim. Oh, and then God Sim, right, is kind of like its own subgenre of simulation. Okay, that's a shortcut. So let's see what is down here. Oh, almost missed one of those little guys. Highly recommend. You should definitely play ActRaiser. They recently did that remake. I heard it was okay. They kind of added some things that changes up the game, which is the huge. But the original ActRaiser is not that expensive of a cart if you're a collector. And then obviously there's emulation if you'd like. I think the last time the original was released was for the Wii U, or potentially the Wii, on Virtual Console. It really should be on Nintendo Switch Online. I think that would be exquisite. But alas, it's not. I'd also recommend to you Illusion of Gaia, which is much more story-oriented than either Soul Blazer or ActRaiser. And some of that is hit or miss, but it has the kind of wistful sadness that Quintet games all seem to possess. Robo Trek is another one by them, which is a cute little mech RPG that you kind of wish would have a little more to it. Let me check down here. In terms of customization and robot building. But the systems there are all pretty cool. It does have mechs. Yeah, it's very cartoony, like I said. You can really only build or use like 3 mechs at a time in a party. But it's not complex or anything, but it's the only mech RPG that the Western Super Nintendo got. You might check it out, Robo Trek. Not at all an affordable Super Nintendo cart, so be forewarned there if you're a collector. You will have to emulate it because it's not been re-released anywhere, which is a huge tragedy. Hey, this isn't Jesus Dreadful Biomonster. I've not seen that episode of X-Files. How's it going, Cinco? Oh, I can't say Cinco de Mayo anymore because it's now the month of June. But that's all right. I'm glad you're here, Cinco. Thanks for joining us today. We're going back in time to defeat previously undefeated monsters now that we've got the Zentetsu sword. So that's what's on the menu today. Like this guy. These little scorpions. And see what we might have missed. I did get an emblem that I missed in the first area. Which I can't recall the name of. Second area was Greenwood. Third area was like St. El's Temple. Something like that. Was that it? I don't see anything else. That must have been it. Only thing about RoboTrek, be forewarned, is the soundtrack is iffy, right, Cinco Play? Watching over the world, please take this. Red, received experience points. Would you like to return to Greenwood? No. Well, it's a little extra experience. That's not a huge thing to come back for. But I'll take it. Let's see. There's gonna be these little guys in here. The final boss music on RoboTrek may be the worst on the system. But then an Indo exists, so I don't know. It was like a 5-second loop that sounded like carnival music. Really bizarre choice. Really bizarre choice. Other than that, I mean, I think Quintet games tend to have some pretty good soundtracks and tend to be pretty good just in general. Oh, there's one here. RoboTrek soundtrack kept me from listening to those streams. I know. That was like the one time you bailed. I was like, I think we lost Cinco Play. Okay, now where is the platform for this? Which is crazy to me, Cinco, because you stuck with a Nindo. There was a level of suffering to that one that that makes it a little special. We got a strange bottle. I already had one. Give me something different. Come on now. All right. Well, that's not super special. So let's just Julian out of here. See what they got down here. Maybe more of our little arachnid friends. Scorpions are arachnids, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh, shoot. Here I was thinking I was still invincible to this. I think it's an armor that you got to put on for that. Can cross fire without damage. There it is. Oh, there's a little tornado. Cute. Ah, ha, ha. I see you. Okay, I'm glad I was right about the scorpions. You know, yeah, I never want to pull like a factoid out of my head on stream and then find out I was wrong. It's always embarrassing. I think Nindo's music was that bad. It wasn't good, but it was easy to ignore. Oh, you didn't think it was that bad? Yeah, I thought it was that bad. I would say... Then you know what though? It's the battle music on a Nindo. That's the thing. Battle music on RoboTrek was pretty bad. Was there other offensive music on RoboTrek, or was it just the battle music? I might have enjoyed the battle music less on a Nindo. That was the thing with Uncharted Waters. At least it had a good soundtrack. It was relaxing to listen to. It made you think of the ocean. All the sort of thing that you want from a 1500s sailing sim. There it is. Boom, baby. Okay, let's see. RoboTrek battle music hurt my everything. Well, now I know your one weakness. Red released a bird. We'll have to go talk to that bird. But first, we'll see what else there may be in this dungeon that we might have missed. This is the boss area already. Oh no, the rafts. The rafts. Forgot about the rafts. And knock out these Rafflesias. Oh! Try to pull a fast one on me, would you? Right there. This was the boss area. No, it wasn't. It was the laser room area. There were things in here that I could not kill. These big orbs. We still can't kill them. Unless magic will do it. I don't think it will. Nope. Well, darn it. I guess we'll have to come back for this then too at some point. So let me hoolie on over to the boss room. And there should be a teleporter out. If I can remember where it is. That's the thing. Oh yeah, Brandish. Brandish. It was, I think we decided that if you're playing Brandish and know that the screen turn is coming when you push the button, you can kind of brace yourself. But I think watching Brandish would be really tough because of that screen turn effect. Oh, I gotta get through all this still. Shouldn't be that far, honestly. Hit him with fire. How's it going, James? Big R's are invincible. Didn't I know that? Oh, I didn't. Full admission, did not know that. Jimmy, I hope you're doing well. Oh, let me get out of here. Here we go. Robotrick and Brandish are the only times actively bounce from your streams for reasons other than work. Brandish and Robotrick. And yet still they weren't at the level of Koei Curse stream killers. That's wild. But yeah, Brandish, fully expect that to be difficult to watch. The thing is, I liked Brandish. I really did. It was fun to play Brandish. Very tough game. Pro tip though, if you ever play Brandish for yourself on Super Nintendo, please do not set it to the fastest speed. You will die. I heard of the Phoenix's magic when I visited the soul of the mountain. If you collect the 3 symbols, you should visit the Mountain King. Well, I know that. Is that all you've got to say for yourself? That's it? I guess that's it. That's it. But that dungeon's clear. I know for sure that dungeon is clear now. So I guess we can move on to the next area to revisit. I know I'm missing stuff. I'm missing stuff in this, but we're operating under old memory here, and that's okay. If we want to get 100% and all that, we'll go back and do all the things. Fish. Travel the coral reef, you'll find a passage to a small creek. Now that I think I did not find. Oh. I'm gonna put the bubble armor on. There we go. Oh, and definitely kill these a lot quicker. Now, I don't recall going through here. Oh, yeah. It's all this. So let me cruise through here, see if there's anything that was missed. I think there were silver monkeys, silver apes in this region that I did need to come back for. And they're not going to be underwater, but we're checking to make sure we didn't miss anything. Hey, what's up, Ray? How's it going? Here early today. Aloha Friday to you. Hope it's been a good one. You all caught up on the streams? Right now, we're going back and getting all of the silver enemies that we couldn't kill previously. Now that we've got the Zantetsu sword, which I did not remember at all. So that was a nice little surprise. I want someone to make a modern third-person action RPG that hooks the movement over the character's back perspective like Brandish does. Just see how people will respond to that nonsense in a modern game. The top down, you know, it's like somebody was brilliant when they said it. We were playing Brandish. They were like, it's exactly the same thing as when you're playing a first-person dungeon crawler. They just changed where the camera is. But that single change makes it extremely disorienting. I mean, because in an old school dungeon crawler, you just, you know, you'd make those dramatic right angle turns instantly and the screen would change. But you understood that you were turning left or right at a 90-degree angle. It's the same thing for Brandish, but you're looking at it from a top-down perspective. And I was like, oh, okay, and that's why Brandish is also a dungeon crawler too. I mean, it's all dungeons, so of course it's a dungeon crawler. But for some reason, when you put the camera in at that perspective, it's super disorienting, 100%. So I definitely empathize with people who could not watch that one. Ray, have you played Brandish on Super Nintendo? I want to imagine that you did. I think you probably did. If I had to hazard a guess. All right, so we cleared that ghost ship area. We know there's nothing over there, so let's go in this direction. And these things seem like they need to move. They do. Those little Grecian pillars. I like this track. I tend to like ocean tracks and forest tracks quite a bit. They always have this kind of pleasant, atmospheric, wandering, mysterious sound to them. Well, because forests and the ocean are mysterious. We could just make a new Brandish 3 like that with modern 3D graphics, the same rigid. It would be like the worst Diablo clone. Yeah, Brandish, I think there are 4 games in the Brandish series, but most of them weren't originally released over here. Brandish was on Super Nintendo. Brandish 2 wasn't, but it eventually got a PC worldwide release, I believe. Brandish 2 Planet Buster. What a weird title. There's Brandish VT. I'm not exactly sure where that one goes. Oh, this is to the rainy place, which is gonna look awful, so bear with me. It's small though. At least there's that. It's small. Yeah, there's a PSP version. Yeah, of is it Brandish 2? I'm not sure which Brandish it is, honestly. And I think that's it. I think it was just that the PSP Brandish, the Super Nintendo Brandish, and then the one that got a PC release, and that's it. That's it. So one of them, at least, has never been ported officially in the West. Pretty sure that's accurate. Not 100%, but pretty sure. Oh, it's a remake. I forgot about that. What's the one for PSP called? So then it's probably Brandish 3 and 4 that were never brought over. Would like to return to seabed. Sure, I guess so. We know we cleared this area now. And I have no idea how those played. They might be from the same perspective. I don't know. Dark Revenant. The PSP one was never brought overseas. I could have sworn there was one. Was it maybe Brandish VT? Let me see. I'm gonna find out real quick. Brandish. So Brandish VT is Brandish 4, Tower of the Sleeping God. That's the one that was released to Windows. Brandish. So, and then Brandish the Dark Revenant, according to Moby Games, was released on PS Vita in the US and PSP in the US. So there was that one, Dark Revenant. Then there's also Brandish 4, which... Oh, no, that's that. One of them got a worldwide release. Not sure which one. Brandish D's PG-13. Dark Revenant was cool. You played that one? Have you played any other games in the Brandish series or just Dark Revenant? Dark Revenant. See what they got down here. This direction's that cave, so we'll come up over here. This is a big area. I don't know that I have my full brain wrapped around this area, so I'll have to be careful about that. Is this where the fire mountain is? No. This is just this bit. I'm pretty sure this bit is cleared, but we'll just make sure. I tried to play the SNES one. World Movement made me quit. It took forever to get used to. I did wind up really enjoying Brandish. Tough game. I found out upon getting stuck on a boss where you fight 2 blue scorpions. Or lobsters. There weren't scorpions. What is a scorpion but a lobster of the land? That I had the game set on max speed. So yeah, don't... If you want to beat Brandish, don't put it on max speed. That was dumb. But yeah, getting used to... Oh, there is one down there. Getting used to the turning mechanism is going to be the hardest thing in that game. And if you tell yourself, again, if you tell yourself it's just a first-person dungeon crawler, but viewed from the top down, you can manage it. I believe in you. Oh, yeah. Also, happy Donut Day to everybody. If you don't know, there are many places giving away free donuts today. Krispy Kreme giving away 1 free donut to a customer. They also have a whole thing where you can get extra donuts for a very low price. But they give away free donuts to veterans and things like that in big batches on this day. So that's neat. I think that's pretty cool. By the time it was released here on PSN, the PSP was long dead and the video was practically dead. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird. I don't know why they just didn't put those on console. But, oh, snap. Yeah, it's free donut day. I'm telling you. So it's also my wife's birthday weekend. So we went and got some donuts this morning. That was our excuse. And Krispy Kreme donuts, my goodness. I'm old enough to remember when Krispy Kreme used to use for its marketing massively morbidly obese women in swimsuits. Does anybody else remember that? Oh, thank you. I'll pass that along to her. Thank you. But yeah, the marketing of OG Krispy Kreme was pretty crispy extreme. It's hard to imagine a company doing that now. I want to say it was Krispy Kreme. Okay. I gotta look this up because I might have... actually forgotten this. Or I might have Mandela affected this. Gosh, was it Krispy Kreme? You know, my wife will remember. Because I remember talking about this. Armin Hammer, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Mrs. Mage. I'll pass that along as well. You never liked Krispy Kreme? Oh, they're so airy and light. That's great. They make a cake batter. A cake batter donut now that is quite good. It's more on the dense side if you don't care for the super airy stuff. Feel like lots of companies advertise with a beast woman these days. Well, yeah, but it was like... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that. I mean that like it was done in like a humorous sense. Like, hey, you know, come and be, you know, enormous by eating donuts here. But yeah, obviously there are heavier models that are used for clothing and stuff like that. That's an important distinction. So thank you for making me distinguish that. Okay. It was like a calendar or something. This is real, you guys. Oh, I found it. Krispy Kreme 2001 swimsuit calendar. This is real. That's it right there. I mean, depending on if you're at work or not, you may not exactly want to look this up. But, yeah, it is the Krispy Kreme 2001 swimsuit calendar. Check that out. This don't feel like a donut to me. The donut should require amount of chewing. Yeah, they are super airy. They're super airy. Which I like that about them, because then I feel like I could eat more without it being like, oh, I can't have 5 pounds of cake. But I could have 5 pounds of air. Have a mom and pop donut shop with house-made donuts. Oh my gosh. Maverick Donuts. So my wife, her family used to run a bakery. So the girl can bake, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Every once in a while she'll make stuff. Our neighbor's been helping us rebuild the house, so we've been, rewarding him with baked goods and things like that. She's made pretzels and cookies and cinnamon rolls, and you scoop some of that off, and I'm like, man, this is like a cookie or a cinnamon roll fresh out of the oven, homemade by hand, is like amazing. It's so good compared to something you go buy in the store and it'd be in plastic, Hadn't hit San Diego yet in 2001. Oh, okay. Anyway, so let's move on here. That was a little odd trip back through Krispy Kreme lore. Deep Krispy Kreme lore. Speaking of lore, you know what I saw? I'm going to mention Tolkien every single stream until I stop. Because I just love Tolkien, and my one regret in life is that I never met many other Tolkienists. Ringers, as they were sometimes called. Ringers? Stupid. Let's see what I got here. There might be stuff in here. I don't know. Oh, this is just that one area. What was I saying? Tolkien. Something about Tolkien. It wasn't the audiobook. No, it's gone. Oh, Deep Lore. I saw this YouTube channel that does sleepy time lore videos. So it's like a guy explaining Middle-earth lore in a very calming voice that presumably you could fall asleep to on purpose. And I was like, shoot, why didn't I think of that? I love lore. I love sleep. There's two good things put together right there. I should have jumped on that. And I feel like Lord of the Rings, or not just Lord of the Rings lore, Middle-earth lore, you could potentially, that's a bottomless pit. Dude spent his whole life writing that stuff. Would you like to return to the seabed? No, we're going to stay here. Okay, now I got to look. Into the month of May. Okay, all right. I learned something new about Mr. Temper today. Somebody needs to do lore explanations where they fall asleep mid-explanation. So you know what I was thinking, though, is what about lore videos that are kind of like summaries and lore summaries for all of these RPGs? So like a lot of people will be like, I've never heard of Soul Blazer. What's that about? Well, Soul Blazer's got its own lore, right? But like, where's the lore video for Soul Blazer? Huh? I don't know. So that's something that could happen at some point in time. I thought it would be fun to make RPG trivia videos. I've had so many ideas. I really like doing... we used to do music mixes on a theme, so it'd be like, forest themes or deep ocean themes. Thought about doing video reviews, but that's kind of boring. I already write reviews regular. So, yeah, there's running max speed to the beach right now. Slow down there, Hefe. It's been a long time since she was around, I'm sure. 2001, 24 years ago. 24 years ago. There's a very real possibility that some of the models in that calendar are not around any longer. Sobering thought. I probably shouldn't have had so many donuts today, actually. Very sobering thought. Okay, anyway. Probably attract actually type nerds. Oh, and that's fine. That's fine. So I wanted to embrace that. I'm not good at embracing that, but I also recognize that any engagement is good engagement. And if you provoke people to have oh shoot, I need to correct you response, then you're getting engagement, So that's the way I try and think of it. which is all right. It's all right with me. And so there have been things that I've gotten wrong on my Game Logica channel. I got a couple things wrong. Even when I correct them, people will be like, "Hey, you know what? You got this wrong." And I'm like, "All right, I did." Thanks for the comment, though. The YouTube algorithm loves that crap. So, but yeah, lore videos. I thought it'd be fun. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to a couple, do that, and see what happens. Probably exist sparsely. They probably do, and they're probably mostly for like Final Fantasy. Honestly, like there's so much Final Fantasy content. It's real difficult to talk about anything else other than Final Fantasy because there's so much Final Fantasy content. A bunch of BattleTech lore videos. So let me ask you then, as a listener of lore videos, what do you enjoy about listening to BattleTech lore? For me, I would probably only listen to like a couple obscure RPGs and definitely Middle-earth lore. But I don't know what else I would actually listen to, and I don't really know why. I mean, I guess like learning new stuff about the IP would be exciting, and I'm constantly learning new things about Middle-earth. Like, it was only last year that I found out Sauron was originally a cat, which would take me back to that version of Middle-earth. Thank you very much for releasing me. I'll give you the red hot stick. Oh, we got it. The Phoenix resides on the stick. Take the red hot stick and visit the Mountain King. Cool. We're not saying, okay, all right, I got it. But it builds out the fiction of that world I've come to know and love. So, and I imagine if it's a kind of an art form, like there's got to be a technique to it, right? Like it's not you're just reading a Wikipedia page. Bet Sauron was a cool cat. He was a cool cat. He had like an army of cats. I think his name this is like early in Tolkien's writings. I think his name was Tevildo. Tevildo, the king of the cats. Here's a little thing. Tevildo, also known as the King of the Cats, was said to be the mightiest of all cats and possessed of an evil spirit, as some say, according to the early version of the Legendarium in the Book of Lost Tales. Tevildo was said to be a mighty cat with a golden collar, which gave him much of his evil power. He was considered to be the prince of the cat servants of Melko. Melko being the original version of Morgoth, and dwelled in a castle on a cliff not greatly distant from Angamandi. So there's like this early story where they got to sneak in and take the golden collar off of him. Meowron? They get possessed of a normal cat spirit. Of course, Sauron was a cat and most of the evil animals, yeah. There are evil cats and evil dogs in Middle-earth. There was an evil queen of Osgiliath. Can't remember her name. Muriel? And she possessed cats that would spy on other people for her. So there's a lot of that sort of thing going on in Middle-earth. Listen again and get a better understanding of the setting and relationships between factions and characters. What I need to do is listen to lore videos, find out what I like about them, and find out like what is successful about them, because I'd love to make them myself. I'd love to finish a game like Soul Blazer and do like, here's a Soul Blazer lore video, you know, and kind of build that out. And understanding. Middle-earth was a catty place. But then you had dogs. You had Juan, I think his name was. Was it really? Was it really Juan? Hang on, I gotta look this up. I'm not good with names, but I like to think I can remember my Middle-earth. It was Juan, who was a faithful, gigantic dog, a hound of Valinor. And then you had Karkaroth, who I've mentioned on stream before, who was an evil watchdog who swallowed a Silmaril. Yeah, Juan, but actually with an H. H-U-A-N. Tolkien. Or you know what I can respect about Tolkien is he built out the universe and its language and followed its rules, even if the rules were a little silly. For example, Celeborn, who is the husband of Galadriel, his name in a different Elvish form is literally Teleporno. Teleporno. I kid you not, is his actual name. And, you know, Tolkien could have been like, well, surely we're not going to call him. And he didn't. He was like, you know what? I came up with this language with its own set of rules, with its own grammar and syntax and vocabulary. And this is just what his name is. And I'm going to write it with a straight face. And he did. And when I found that out, I could not stop laughing. My name is Anna. I'm one of the Queen's dancers. My name is Canna. I'm one of the Queen's dancers. You have seized the volcano, right? You're a very brave person. My name is Karkaroth, the gatekeeper of Morgoth. Thank you very much. 3 of my students came back. I was going to show you our dance. I think it will be more fun if you join us. I will show you the easiest dance. Just move like they do. Okay, what does this do? What does this do for me? Nothing. I don't think it does anything. Thank you very much for my student who came back. Okay, I guess that's it. I'm going to instead envision it was Juan, and he was super cool and faithful Cholo companion. Are we allowed to say Cholo? I don't know, actually. I'll have to ask my wife. She's a Latina. So, you know, I could get permission from her. The wavy lines on pay-per-view channels. Oh, yeah. I got you. What was I going to say? I don't know. Juan. And he came from across the sea, too. It's too perfect. Too perfect. Juan is a great character, though. Y'all should read Beren and Luthien. I will make Tolkienists of you yet. But it's boring. No, you just sit there and take it. Please travel to other regions to release all creatures. Okay, I think that's it for this place. We did get the flaming branch. So there's that. And now we can move on. I have no idea if it is. It might be. But yeah, I actually have no idea. I'm not going to pretend I'm always 100% up on things. Same here. I'd love to. Who's this Tolkien dude? Tolkien. Yeah, I don't know if you heard of him. He wrote Beowulf and Every World Religion and also Dungeons and Dragons. His son, Gary Gygax, actually created Warcraft. Great story. All right, we're back in action in Dr. Leo's laboratory. And this is my lab. And it's just a dog. And this is my laboratory. You should just read us Tolkien in between your SNES RPGs and PS1 RPGs for a break. I had you in the first half? Which was the first half? Like that you founded all religions and wrote Lord of the Rings and Dungeons and Dragons? He did write the Declaration of Independence. He did write The Art of War. This is true. Beowulf. Oh. He had a translation of Beowulf. Pretty sure. Oh, this is a jam right here. Hang on. Oh, right here. I actually happen to have this. Let me just mute this for a second. You do happen to know a voice actor. Should we do like audiobooks? That could be really fun. Let me read this. So, Beren and Luthien was published as a standalone book, edited by Christopher Tolkien, his son. And it contains, I think, 3 different versions that he wrote of it at different points. Let me turn this light on here. I don't think that'll mess it up too badly. This is about Gorlim. Oh, this one rhymes. There's a lot here. I know there's like really epic sequences that I quite enjoyed. Oh yeah, Thu. Thu was the name of Sauron. Before the Third Age, he was like a sorcerer. I'd love to share a small smackering. Oh, we'll read it as Winnie the Pooh. Nigh the foul spirit Morgoth made and bred of evil shuddering strayed from its dark house when Luthien rose and shivering looked upon his throes. Now, Piglet, I love Morgoth. Oh no, Pooh, don't go to the dark side. It's too late, Piglet. Blood for the blood god. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find... Oh! Okay, hang on. An impression of Gandalf as Tigger? What's the line that all you have to decide is what to do with the time that's given to you. That's I haven't practiced Tigger in a long time, so it was a little... Okay, fully voiced. Then he had that sort of low point in his writing career when he wrote Twilight and 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Okay, here's a bit where the High King Fingolfin fights with Morgoth. In that vast shadow once of yore, Fingolfin stood, his shield he bore, with field of heaven's blue and star of crystals shining pale afar. In overmastering wrath and hate, desperate he smote upon that gate. The gnomish king there standing lone, while endless fortresses of stone engulfed the thin, clear ringing keen of silver horn on baldric green. His hopeless challenge dauntless cried, Fingolfin there, come! Open wide, dark king, your ghastly brazen doors. Come forth, whom earth and heaven abhors. Come forth, O monstrous craven lord, and fight with thine own hand and sword. Thou wielder of hosts of banded thralls, thou tyrant leaguered with strong walls, thou foe of gods and elvish race, I wait thee here. Come, show thy face. Then Morgoth came. For the last time in those great wars he dared to climb from subterranean throne profound, the rumor of his feet a sound of crumbling earthquake underground. Black armored, towering, iron crowned, he issued forth, his mighty shield a vast unblazoned sable field, with shadow like a thundercloud, and o'er the gleaming king it bowed. As huge aloft like mace he hurled that hammer of the underworld, groaned. Clanging to the ground it tumbled like a thunderbolt, and it crumbled, the rocks beneath it. Smoke upstarted, a pit yawned, and a fire darted. Fingolfin like a shooting light beneath a cloud, a stab of white, sprang then aside, and Ringil drew, like ice that gleameth cold and blue. His sword devised of elvish skill to pierce the flesh with deadly chill. With 7 wounds it rent his foe, with 7 mighty cries of woe rang in the mountains and the earth quook. That's an actual line, quook. And Angban's trembling armies shook. Yet orcs would after laughing tell of the duel at the gates of hell, though elvish song thereof was made, ere this but one, when sad was laid the mighty king in Barrow nigh, and Thorondor, eagle of the sky, the dreadful tidings brought and told to mourning elfiness of old. Thrice was Fingolfin with great blows to his knees beaten, thrice he rose, still leaping up beneath the cloud, aloft to hold star shining proud, his stricken shield, his sundered helm, that dark nor might could overwhelm, till all the earth was burst and rent in pits about him, and he was spent. His feet stumbled, he fell to wreck upon the ground, and on his neck a foot like rooted hills was set, and he was crushed, not conquered yet. One last despairing stroke he gave, the mighty foot pale ringled clave upon the heel, and black the blood gushed as from smoking fount in flood. Halt goes forever from that stroke, great Morgoth, but the king he broke, and would have hewn and mangled throne to wolves devouring. Lo, from throne that Manwë bid for him build on high, on peak unscaled beneath the sky, Morgoth to watch, now down there swooped, Thorondor, the king of eagles, stooped, and bending beak of gold he smote in Bauglir's face, then up did float on pinions 30 fathoms wide, bearing away, though loud they cried, the mighty course, the elven king. And where the mountains make a ring, far to the south about that plain, where after Gondolin did reign, embattled city at great height, upon a dizzy snow-cap white, in mounded cairn the mighty dead he laid upon the mountain's head. Never orc nor demon after dared that pass to climb, o'er which there stared Fingolfin's high and holy tomb, till Gondolin's appointed doom. I hate this area. There you go. Thanks for letting me get that out of my system. Whew. I love that bit. It's so epic. And I wish that they would adapt it without it being the Ring of Power. Because that's my favorite stuff. It's just like I could read that stuff forever. Forever. I want someone to read a bad slash fic with this level of theatrical voice work. A bad slash fic. If you send me one, I'll read it to you at some point. Normite. I missed the reference for that. Okay, let's get back to the game. That was a nice little reprieve. And now I'm all jazzed up. I'm like super psyched up from that little encounter between the High King and Morgoth Bauglir. That's it. Like, I'll be reading at night, wife's asleep, and she's like, why are you fist pumping the air? Why are you jumping on the bed? Because it's so epic. Yeah, these are things that get me. All right, back to Soul Blazer anyway. Soul Blazer, Red released a plant, but it's over there, so we can't reach it. Well, that's too bad. I think I like this area, though. I like the music. The thing I did not like is that I didn't have the sword. Excuse me. That let us smash the machines. Smite the Roombas. Oh, you know, just the slash fic. Well, all right. Hey, as long as it is appropriate for these family-friendly streams, I will make an attempt to read it. You know what? I bet you, based on your shadow voice, I bet you could do a pretty good Morgoth Arm and Hammer. I'm picturing it now, because that shadow really got me. It really did. I was very happy with all of the choices that we ultimately got. Let me go over here. Red released a cat. On a whole table too. Oh, kitty gato. Oh yeah, I guess I could turn this off. It's probably messing with the screen a little bit. This guy. Oh, another one. Oh, this is... I like when they give you villagers when you complete something like this. Not a huge fan when they're just like, you know what? It's gonna be more monsters. Doesn't feel great. Like that. It's just a shortcut. What? There we go. Attaboy. Oh my goodness. Seems a little diabolical. Hello? I think there was one that went up. We're building my booth at some point so it's smaller and better insulated, so it'll be a bit better. Nice. Slashfic, appropriate for family. You might have to you might have to censor it a little bit. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, I think my ultimate dream project would be putting together some kind of audio dramatization for Lord of the Rings. I mean, that would be about as epic as it gets. Well, you know what? We're about to bite the dust here, so let's see. Is it leaves? Oh, I didn't get another. Oh shoot! I did not get another. I did not get another medicinal herb. I should go do that at some point. What? Dude, fan fictions don't play around. I've read some, you know, I don't go out of my way to read fan fiction. Every once in a while somebody will send me a piece of fan fiction. And I'll just be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I could read it and you're like, what the heck? Now that said, I've read some good fan fiction. Oh no, there's these guys. This sounds like an Earthbound track almost. Oh, where'd he go? Which way did he go, George? Well, no. Hey, I see you. It was just that last one. As opposed to an average Joe door, right? Well furnished. What? What? So explain to me, like, what is a slash fic, though? I'm actually not super sure. Released a chest of drawers. I've never heard anybody say chest of drawers. I've always heard people say chest of drawer. Might as well be one word. Well, we'll trust that a medicinal herb will present itself at some point here. And not concern ourselves too much with returning until we absolutely need to. It looks like those are very hot pipes. We need to watch ourselves there. No. Never mind. I could sneak him. Oh, I see you. I see you. Is it worth it? Yes. No, it wasn't. What is that? You call that a shortcut? All right, it might be time to go back. I don't think I can safely step on that. Because you heard it like pronounced specifically as chest of drawers. Yeah, haven't heard that. Completely different area of the country, I guess. Slashfic is highly explicit fanfic. Oh yeah. Well, can't read that on this, so no, it can't be done. You know what? That'll have to be a little private sesh. I don't know though. Yeah, I don't know if I could muscle through something like that. We don't really like to chase rats. Cats just have to eat in order to live. I'm not sure this is true. Dresser, maybe wardrobe. Hot armor, do we? Cuts necessary gems in half. Cross fire without damage. Is that going to be the same thing? We'll check that out. Because you might be onto something. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is head back to the starting area, grab the medicinal herb, and then come back here. Like how that portal unceremoniously dumps you where the goat pen is. It's not even like the center of town or anything like that. Take whatever you need. I only have medicinal herbs. All right, we got it. We got the medicinal herb. Everything is A-okay. So we can head on back. And go ahead and record here. Thinking about Bob with all the chest drawers in here. Yeah, something like that. Ooh. Was it somebody said, I think it was Captain Supreme said, it was nice to hear a game again with all the bleeps and bloops in it. The bleeps and bloops? We do love bleeps and bloops. Okay, let's find out if this is going to cause us some damage. No, you were right. You were right. That's great. I know some folk do call underwear drawers. I don't understand that. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Cat is sleeping. He looks as though he is suffering. Dr. Leo? A suffering gato must end its suffering. When I was a lad, we used to call underwear bebedies for BVDs, but we used to say bebedies. I don't really know why. Not exactly sure. Oh, went down into a little place inside the pipe. I feel like we could call it anything drawers at this point. And it's just going to be the way that it is. Oh, a little baby mouse. My name is Uncle Choo Choo. I'm a little tiny baby mouse. I know you came up here. You gotta come down at some point. There. Ah, I missed him. No, you fool. Okay. I'm gonna wait till like right there. Yeah, you thought you could sneak past me? I don't think so. Hey. You know what? I almost seriously chose Secret of Evermore instead of this. Even though it wasn't on my list of games to beat next. But I have not played Secret of Evermore for a rather long time. I do remember enjoying it. I remember wishing that Secret of Evermore had a thing for the dog for second player built in. I know there's a mod for that. But should have been there in the original game, even though you got the whole sniffing mechanic going on. Come on, helicopters. I got that angle on you. It's all about the tactical angle. I'm watching over the world. Please take this. Red received exp. Should I go back to Douglas? But now we're going to stay here. Come on now. There we go. Start to get impatient when there's too many monsters. Red released. Steps. Are the steps also sentient? That seems like a step too far. Maybe they talk if you stare at them long enough. That pun was a little pedestrian, I understand. Struggling. I can't think of any other step puns. I really can't. That's all you get. That's it. Red released a great door. The average schlub door did not get released. It just stayed in the place. Oh, these things, these fast things. Oh, okay. Doesn't feel super great when they give you spells that don't work on anything. Does this work? Let's see. Be cool if it did. Oh, that one works. Cool. Well. What about this here? That goes there. That's a shortcut. And it's a model of town. That's nice. That's nice. It's good for people to have hobbies. Remember to save, kids, and save often. There's no save staggering on this game, but I'm not sure that there'd be a tremendous reason to do so. Oh yeah. We can talk to the doors. Can't talk to the stairs, because that would be ridiculous. Model of town. Red is swallowed into the model. Uh-oh. Oh, look at this. I don't remember this. I do not at all remember this. What a fun idea for a level. I don't need to use that, I guess. Little baby archers. Trying to play dodging with those little tiny babies. It's a little difficult. Oh, missed it. So we get from the Tina Tina Town. Red released a mouse. Oh, and a bed. Bad combination. I would not want to find a mouse in my bed. What else they got over here? Can't go that way. Okay. Those guys are a little easier to manage. Dude, his rate of fire is so impressive. So many. There we go. And it's a chest of drawers. I would be fine calling that a wardrobe, honestly. Nothing. Okay, come up here. This is a bit of a maze, isn't it? Oh, do I have... Oh, no, I have the shield bracelet on. I was like, that's why I'm not dealing as much damage here. He was a giant monster. I've played enough Warhammer to be afraid of rats, too. Oh, they got artillery or something. Somebody's throwing stuff. Hey, that doesn't feel good. Oh, and we're almost gonna use up this medical herb here. What is that? Somebody invisible. Okay, back to the power thing. This is what spells are for. Should just have spells. Oh yeah, and the better armor. Forgot to switch it. I've been having that. Come on. Been having that issue. This thing. Watch another world. Please take this. Red received experience. Would you like to go back? No, we're gonna stay here. Y'all aren't gonna get me this time. Oh no, he got me this time. More. What? Straight up invisible, huh? What is it? What are that even supposed to be? Got another mouse. There's a little bell. Jeeves, the mouse would like his cheese now. Now, you know what really terrified me with mice is playing the intro to Parasite Eve. Oof. And that mouse body horror sequence. That's how you get mouse phobia. I don't know what that's called as far as a technical term. It's called something. Oh, he's still at it, huh? Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, level up just in time. I would like that. There we go. It's a... Aw, 50 gems. That doesn't feel that rewarding. Can I do Napoleon Dynamite voice? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I would hate to try. I would. A Soul Blazer remake, remaster would be awesome. It sure would. I think a Quintet collection is very much in order. Not for lack of trying. I mean, some of the devs been attempting to get some of that stuff remade, and just nothing. No success. I believe it's Square Enix that's sitting on the stuff, which, you know, that's no surprise. That's kind of what they do. They camp on Oh, there's more of this? Well, how am I supposed to know where it is? Oh, maybe there's like a secret, like, hey, we'll give you, you know, sight beyond sight or something like that. I don't know. Can't be sure. Something. Oh, I'm gonna die! Ah. So it's called saurophobia? That's fear of rats? Or mice? Rodents? Alright, so the model bested me. Oh, look at this winking wardrobe right here. My back hurts because I've been sitting too long. I should get up and exercise. Alright. It scares people when we move, but we're just exercising. Nice. Not terrifying at all. Little baby mouse.
Would you please take the cats out of the room? I'm too scared to move around with them here.
How am I supposed to get the cats out of the room? I feel like that's a lie perpetuated by cats, that cats don't like to chase rats. Of course they do. My body is locked. There should be a key somewhere in the laboratory. Okay. Cats chase anything. Suri. Oh, Suri phobia? Ah, I see. So, Dan, that kind of falls in line with some of the research that I've done. Two of the leads from Quintet aren't in the industry anymore. And kind of disappeared. One of them's name was Tomoyoshi, I believe. Let's see.
Use the magic to defeat the enemies which you cannot reach.
Ah, that's a good idea. A sleeping gato will soon fix that. Glad we get more use out of the dream rod. That's fun. Dr. Leo, King Magrid wishes to see you at once.
Are you going to allow him to make a deal with Death Toll?
King Magrid knows nothing about the value of human lives. No matter how small, all creatures have a right to exist in this world. If the trees in this world were cut in half, the oxygen would decrease and many of us would die. We do what King Magrid tells us to do. King Magrid makes all of the decisions for us. That sounds like a good government plan. Hey, it's time to go. Dr. Leo, you love your daughter Lisa, don't you? If you obey, she will remain safe. We'll be waiting for you outside in the airship. Come out when you're ready. Dr. Leo, no. Please forgive me. The world will go to ruin sooner or later. But I can do nothing more. Oh, Master, please help me. El Gato, a Big Joe, 980. How's it going? Sure be nice to have a U.S. option for Terra Magma. Yeah, it sure would. It would be nice to have it released worldwide for the first time. Now's the time, Square Enix. Listen up if you're watching. It's time for Terranigma to be released. Like I said previously on another stream, there was a petition that went around from, I believe, the artist and composer for Terranigma. There's plenty of people who want it done, but I guess it's locked up in paperwork and bureaucracy, unfortunately. Lately, I always see Dr. Leo in my dreams. I was scared when he was taken away. I've been hiding under the table. Oh yes, I'll give you this. Dr. Leo left this. Red received a door key. Alright, we got the door key. Squeenix is focused. Yeah, and they seem to be just interested in remaking Final Fantasy VII content. And that's about it. There's a ton of their old content. That could come out. Final Fantasy Tactics got a remaster. That's cool. But beyond Final Fantasy, like I'd love to see Brave Fencer Musashi, Parasite Eve. What were we talking about earlier? Or Terranigma. All those, like, it would be cool to see them put that stuff back out again. But yeah, I don't know. Really think an official U.S. release Terranigma would do a huge number, especially if they offered an authentic SNES cart. Yeah, that would be really extreme. I can't imagine them doing that. Einhanda would be great. I'll even take Urgase again. God bless the ring. Stoked about FFT. Me too. I specifically glad that they're including the original version with the remaster. So, sometimes a remastered version could be hit or miss. Sometimes somebody didn't want to see smooth sprites or hear VA when they play an old text-based RPG like that. That's me. I read more quickly than the dramatic voice acting. So not too interested in that bit, but it's great that they're including both versions of the game in one thing. You ask me, which I know they're not. That should be the standard going forward. It really should. How am I already at half life? Like, what the balonies? We're going to put this back on. Nope. Wrong thing. Put this right here. There we go. There we go. Attaboy. Okay, but then there's something else. Somebody's throwing stuff. No. No. Okay, let's see what's in here. You just cannot not get hit, huh? High definition 900 remaster. It seems like such a small game to re-release by itself. I wonder if they could include a sequel or buff it up somehow. Yeah, Urgaze would be cool to see re-released. What else are they camping out on? It's such a one-off, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Anybody think they're going to release Chrono Trigger this year on consoles? Red hears the door speaking to itself. I can see machines throwing bombs inside the model towns. Don't think so? I know they had mentioned that there were a bunch of things coming, you know, for the anniversary and all that. It's hard for me to imagine them doing that much with it. But I would not. I'm one that would not want to see a. I wouldn't want to see a full, you know, like HD 2D remaster. I think Chrono Trigger is special because it's Chrono Trigger, not because it is made to look like Octopath Traveler. People are always like, give it the Octopath Traveler treatment. I'm like, give it the Chrono Trigger treatment, but not the treatment that you've previously been giving it. Square Enix, because they kind of tend to ignore that game quite a bit. Okay, I'm guessing this is a shortcut here. A detour. Shortcut. Shortcut to what? Mushrooms. How do I get over there? Don't want to get hit by any of that artillery nonsense. Oh, okay. I want to be like that. There we go. 2 birds, 1 stone, as they say. Running low on the magics, but that's alright. This is just too good. Smear Vaseline over it. Yeah, sprite smoothing can just stop being a trend, honestly. But that's why them releasing the classic version with it is a good idea. Why not sorry a ton on consoles and even phones and Steam? Might as well resell it again. They should. They should. Last time it was on a console, might have been PS3. I think that's right. I think the last time they put Chrono Trigger on console was was PS3. They should have put it in with that collection that had Radical Dreamers and Chrono Cross. It would have made a lot of sense. Yuji Horii, right, said that he would be interested. Which I'm glad that he said that. I would want him to talk with Sakaguchi and do the whole thing. It was available as a PlayStation Classic on PS3. Right. I don't think there was anything after that. I think that was the last, most recent. I know Wii Virtual Console had Chrono Trigger. I'm not sure if Wii U did. We're already 2 systems back now. They could do a full remake like they did for Secret of Mana. Everybody clearly loved that one. Yeah, I don't like the plastic doll look that they do for some 3D remakes. I would love them to just release the game as it looks without fussing with new graphics or anything like that, but include some unlockable behind the scenes stuff, you know. Have the bestiary in there, have the DS content if you want. But give us more stuff that doesn't essentially change the game, I guess. That's the fundamental desire for me. Let's see if I can snipe this guy here. Oh, and I'm out. So, darn it. Now, how am I going to reach this? Ah, you had to do this to me. Oh, there we go. Got it. Just finding the right angle. There's some really good MSU hacks that add the new anime cutscenes to PS1 game to the original SNES game. Doesn't always be harder. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, the anime cutscenes don't really add anything to the game. They kind of just like rehash scenes, except for one at the end of the game. But that said, it's pretty cool extra content. So stuff like that, you know, superfluous content is neat. Don't fundamentally change it or alter it or anything like that. Don't give me a Final Fantasy or a Chrono Trigger rebirth or anything like that. There's got to be more stuff in here. There's this. But I don't know. I don't know what else. We might have to leave because there's an artillery bit that's gonna just destroy me. Yeah, and then the fact that they were done while Akira Toriyama was still alive is great too. Yeah, like I'm generally fine with a decent port. I think ports help keep it alive and financially, you know, viable for the company to resell and all that. I'm generally good with remasters too, as long as I can get the original graphics in there. Because again, sometimes the sprite smoothing is stinky poo poo. I'm a devout mouse. Stand here and you will be purified. Okay, well, all right. Right here. His body and mind become purified. Hey, that's pretty nice. Pretty handy. So, what else? There's more Mises in here, right? Oh, I see we're back to the ignoring Mr. Temper portion of the stream. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. Roll credits. Oh no, that's not the right song. I just heard it recently too. It's oh, how's it go? Oh yeah. Red is swallowed into the bottle. Oh no. What triggered Automod? The ways of Automod shall not be questioned. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't looking, so could be anything. Oh man, you're getting all kinds of things in here, huh? It tells you what it tells you what it does. What it does. Yeah, it should show you what got flagged. I don't know. It shows me at least. All right. Oh, there's a new area. So, okay. Got it. It looks just like the previous. So I wasn't sure, boss. Oh, big gem. Oh, it doesn't show you? Oh, it just shows me. And that says then you'll have to use your big boy brain and figure it out. Your message is being checked by mods and has not been sent. Ah, okay. So you can only see what you've written and hazard a guess. Essentially, you'd have to think like Hallmark rated G film rather than 1980s PG. Because you can get by with anything like that. Anything. I don't know why that really makes me want to watch E.T. again. I haven't seen that one for quite some period of time. Oh, look at all this filth. You know what? Just let them build up. Go ahead. Go on. See what happens. Boom. Oh, what? Right above them. Okay. Oh, it can do phrases. It could do phrases. So, yeah, it'll not get flagged by, like, just one thing. I'm going to show pt.5 because they get automated AI. We got plenty of experts in here at being automated. I did read it. Normally, I don't get to see them either because I'm looking at the OBS. It doesn't show in there. Which, honestly, it should show in there because that would be handy. Every once in a while, it'll make a mistake. I don't like these. Don't know where they are. There's still more? There were still more. There we go. I thought I could for sure reach through that. Stupid little toy soldiers. Yu-Gi-Oh! Chungus is not gonna flag Big Chungus. What's the game that's a ripoff of Pokemon but with spinning tops instead of monsters? Oh yeah, it's Beyblade. Beyblade. My kids were in a Beyblade for like a month. Kind of fun. It's like a cross between BattleBots and Tops. But with like extra cool bits. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I was kind of zoning out, I think. It was a little disorienting to see the whole thing disappear. Hey, we got the medicinal herb. That's always handy. These invisible enemies, though. Oh, almost missed that. It blended right in. We got a strange bottle. which is kind of strange. So the strange bottle prevents you from losing all your gems, but when you die, but you would want to save your life first rather than your gems. So I guess you would only use that if you don't have a medicinal herb on you, which doesn't seem like it would happen all that often. Okay, just a bridge. I should go back there. Let's see what else we can find. What are you doing? Dan dang done it. What are you doing? Thanks for the lurk, Arm & Hammer. Aiden Chronicle had a Beyblade minigame in it. Did it now? Well, some of these are going to get added to Automod. Let me see. I remember how to do it. How do you do it? Bah, 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 bah. And you're learning the Automod. Hey, but don't do it here, please. This is a PG chat. I would love for my kids to be able to watch this and not learn words that I love them to not learn. So if you don't mind, thank you very much. Let's see. We can let Big Chungus, honestly. I guess that's all of them. There's a couple of these I hadn't heard of. I had to look up. Aiden, how to cheat at spinning top minigame. Crap, this isn't Google. No, how was Aiden Chronicles? One of our writers played it. I didn't play that one myself. I don't care for this area that much. Invisible enemies are not cool. They're uncool. And there's still an artillery unit around somewhere. If that's what it's supposed to be. I figure it is because everything's kind of set in like a medieval bit of some kind. There we are. Ah, it's just a little stairway. The shortcuts. You think it's going to be all something great, and then, lo and behold, there's one. There's another one. There's another one. Right here. There's another one. More. That one right there. Crime in Italy. Let's see. So I learned some new things today. I like Aiden better than Suikoden 1, but not better than Suikoden 2. That's another set I got to pick up is Suikoden 1 and 2, but obviously I'm not in a huge rush. Not in a huge rush to get to more RPGs because there's so many. Learning things that would rather not have known existed. That's the shame, right? It's like once you learn something, you can't get that out. Red released Steps. Well, good for you. We got Steps, ladies and gentlemen. Let me excuse myself here before we lose more gems again. Can't believe you gotta talk to the mouse twice. Alright. Back in action. Did I talk to that plant over there? Let me see. I am an actinidia. Take some of my leaves if you want. Ouch! We received actinidia leaves. What do those do? Emit a peculiar scent that attracts cats. Hey! Kitty gato. There are invisible enemies in the model town. Please be careful. Yeah, how do I see them, though? That'd be handy. Gotta figure that out yet. If there's a way, I'm assuming there may be. Cats. Dr. Leo's laboratory. This house is second floor. There we go. What a pleasant smell. What if we led them to the mouse, though? Then what happens? Nothing. Okay. That'd be too dynamic, I guess. Oh, they're so cute. I love cats. I do. I have issues with my cat from time to time. Who doesn't? But we're just, what a good smell. And then they don't follow you anymore. Thank you very much. Now I can walk around the room freely. Let me give you something. Please come inside. How big is this mouse hole? Thank you for getting rid of the cats. Take this magic, the magic of Spark Bomb. Red receives Spark Bomb. Mines are laid, will explode soon after. It was an awkward way to localize that bit. I would have liked to have been born a plant. I would not fear anything. We are weak and timid animals. Don't you think it's unfair the weaker creatures are defeated first? I don't know. They taste good. That's the fundamental problem. Oh, plant. Would you like a medicinal herb? Yes. Take any leaves that you want from my body. Cool. So we can get the infinite herbs here as well. We'll put this on. Enemies tend to hit pretty difficult there with the invisibility. Gotta make sure we don't do that. This one seems like it's taking a bit longer to get through this dungeon than previous. So I think just the models. Oh, you know what? It's been a while since I saved, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and there's steps down there as well. So many things to do. So much time, so little things to do. Scratch that, reverse it. One of my favorite films. Maybe my favorite Gene Wilder role. Did we come down here already? This does not look super familiar. We have not. We've not been down here. Got everything like properly equipped right now. I'm like overly impressed by those spike balls swirling around the pipe like that. Hey. That was a little mean-spirited. Oh. Fool me once. Shame on you. Oh, I did not see that guy. Come here, you. There we go. Atta boy. All right. Boop. I moved like right in the way of that explosive. Or projectile, rather. These guys are little janitors, I'm just noticing now. They're like little bubbles that they throw at you. Oh. Almost got me with that. Fire. There we go. Yeah, the machines are tough enemies. There's definitely some difficult enemies in this area of the game. As in, like, it's hard to not get just kind of that one... You get nicked by the enemy, take a little bit of damage. It adds up over time. Oh, I really want that. Oh, alas. Too bad you can't pick up things with the sword. That would be handy. Red released a doll. Creepy, yes? Seen enough horror movies to know that's not a... It's not a sentence you ever want to read. Released the doll. Oh, whoops. I was totally pushing the wrong button. Now I know what that looks like. What else I got in here? Oh, this guy. Oh, man. Hard to judge where those are. They put it over on that side. You guys. You guys. Is there anything else? There is other things, so we'll go back to that crystal after this then. Oh, there's lots more in here. Okay. So let me grab this. And then let's go speak to the crystal. I don't know about making that all the way. Did it that time. I'm watching over the world. Please take this. We got experience points. And we will go ahead and stay here. I think I will go ahead and top off here one more time, and then there's a oh, but you know what though, there's treasure on the other side that I missed. We got to figure out how to get over there, there. Oh, way too early. Veritable maze. I want to say it's over here somewheres. Let me see. Yes, missed that. We received light armor. Oh, that was absolutely worth coming back for. It says, receive no damage from weaker monsters. Whoa. That is absolutely a must-have item. And then that goes back to the start, so that is a clear floor. No damage from weaker monsters. Things like that should be more common. I really enjoy the mechanic in Earthbound where if you're over-leveled, you just automatically skip fights with smaller monsters if you approach them. Without getting a surprise attack from them. That is pretty cool stuff. It saves you just that bit of extra time. Okay, I think we're past all that, so we're going to go ahead and equip the light armor. And then stop for a top off. Oh, why not? We'll save it again because we got the armor. Don't want to lose that. Continue, whip. I do wish to continue. Oh yeah, it's this way. Alright. Nothing. Made it. Oh, it's a boss room, huh? I don't remember this boss. Okay. What do I got on? Spark bomb, I'm guessing, is not going to help us. Whoops. Ooh. You not hit it when it's doing that? I guess not. Oh, that, I guess they were like, that would be too easy if you could just... So we're really just tag it like a couple times. He's already onto his normal health bar. And then ski-daddle across the screen here. Oh, but he can hurt you. That makes all the sense in the world. Oh, darn it. Put this crap on, just in case. Super hard to dodge those missiles. Unless you're like a decent ways away. Seems like. Oh, there's 3 hits in. That's not too shabby. Oh, see, it still got me. And I was a ways away. So now that that's gone, we'll switch back to this. A fight like this is where I would want to know, like, what are the actual mechanics of the pattern, if there is any, for the missiles. Oh, thought I could get him one more time. You're going down. You are going down. There we go. It's cute, right? A little goofy laugh animation. Bosses so far in this have been a lot of fun. They have. The first one was surprisingly a lot harder than any of these other ones. I am Marie the doll. I have a purple stone in my pocket. Take this with you and save Dr. Leo. There's still stuff to do in here. There's still stuff. Not necessarily in this dungeon itself, but there's the model cities, and I know I left things active in there. We'll have to brave that at some point. Get back there. Yeah, let's save now that the boss has been defeated. And victory is ours. I do wish to continue. Everything's happy now. Cats are dancing, plants are dancing. It's Pee-wee's Funhouse. What is locked? There should be a key. Yeah, we got the key. I'm gonna equip it. Right here. Door key. Well, we got the key, though, so... Red used the door key. There we go. I was like, maybe I gotta back up. If the soul of the great door joins you, you will be able to see the invisible enemies in the model town. Listen to what the cat says. So now we need the soul of the door. Take the mystic armor from my drawer. Red received Mystic Armor. Oh, dang. You should have come in here a lot sooner, I guess. Oh, Mystic Armor looks amazing. Invincible for a longer period of time. I don't know. I feel like not taking damage from weaker enemies is better than that. Better than longer iframes. Doors are usually quiet, but there are some talkative ones. Try and talk to all of them. I don't think I can talk to this one. Or this one. Let's go upstairs. Maybe there's a talking door up there. Even though I don't look like it, I'm from the sky just like you. Let me join you. The soul that enables you to see invisible enemies in model towns joins you. Wow. Maybe the only RPG I've ever played where a door joins you. The large machines in the basement were the machines which summoned evil. They were made by Dr. Leo. When those machines started to move, the cities were destroyed. Terrifying. Okay, now we can go and seek righteous vengeance upon the upon the towns and their invisible enemies. Oh, dude, how cool does that look? Trying to figure out like what is happening, what's actually happening here. Like it like shifts the pixels over. It doesn't actually change the texture or anything until you look at the gray there. That's pretty neat. Aha! Fool of a took. Throw yourself in next time and reduce your stupidity. Oh, those are enormous. That explains why it was easy to get hit by them. Aha. Tons of them. So again, trebuchets. Oh, what do I have on? I still have the door key on. There we go. There you are, Peter. Let's see. There's got to be another one for these dudes, I guess. It's 80 gems. It's a medicinal herb. I actually did need one that time. That's not too shabby. Big Joe. Big Joe. Actually, that reminds me of a pointless story. I'm getting old, I guess. I used to work with somebody who liked to go by Big Joe. And one day he was like, hey, you know, you're a nice guy. I really like you. Do you have a sister? And I don't know. I was just really creeped out by that. I was really creeped out. I was like, do I have a sister? Nobody had asked me that before. First time I'd ever been asked if I had a sister. I was a little put off by it. I'm sure you're not the same Big Joe. I'm sure we didn't work together. Unless you ask somebody at work if they had a sister. Maybe you are the same Big Joe. Nothing. Okay. It's too bad it doesn't reveal the whole screen. That would be handy. I'm guessing that those enemies don't reveal anything else, though. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and go out here. And then we'll check the other model. That's a super weird question, right? I was like, what? That's pretty odd. Yeah, it couldn't be you. Couldn't be you. I'm guessing you and I have never met in real life. That would be weird if it was you. If it was that same Big Joe, though. That would be creepier if it was the same Big Joe. What am I saying? It wouldn't be just weird. It would be creepy. He's like, I like you. Do you have a sister? And then, like, how long ago was that? Like, 18 years later? No, not that long ago. Like, 15 years later, he finds my stream somehow. He's like, I saved every lock of hair that you shed on your apron working at that one place. Like, creepy. I fashioned an effigy of you and your sister from the locks of hair that I saved. The long con. Exactly. Pretty weird interaction. I know a guy who said to my friend, it's weird that I'm not attracted to you since I think your sister is hot. That's weird. Yeah, that's really weird. So a strange thing to say to somebody. And obviously being attracted to somebody is you know, your own business. But saying something like that to somebody is the weird bit. I don't know. I can't imagine saying that. Yeah, I feel like I'm more private of a person than a lot of people, though. Some people have volunteered information to me where I'm like, what made you think it's okay to say that? Like, did I give you... I don't know what inkling I gave you that it was A-okay with me to just say all kinds of bizarre stuff to me. Like, I'm trying to think of something as weird as that, but drawing a blank. I don't know. That one was pretty up there. Oh, we got guys. That's fun. That's fun. But I think I will stick with this one because it's really reliable. Let's see. We got to get in here. Here we are. Last bit, I think. Hey, you sure would be purty as a girl. It was pretty close. It was pretty close. A cat up in the attic. I believe that's going to be it for these two model towns, which are quite impressive, by the way. Dr. Leo knew what's up. I'm getting lost here. There's not an exit? There's no exit here? Maybe there is. Yeah. Oh, I see you. I see you. Oh, these are the same ones. They respawn each time. They're like a fish in the previous area. Okay, there we go. And we could ski-daddle. Feels like there should be a third model town, though. Two of them doesn't make sense. Cat, this room belongs to a doll named Marie. She told me many things about foreign towns. A girl named Lisa took care of Marie. Nobody can break a promise that is made with evil. There will be no revival of the world unless Death Toll is defeated. Dr. Leo must be somewhere in the Magrid Castle. Here, take this stone from my pocket and go to the Magrid Castle. If there's nothing in a chest, then the chest is good for nothing. I was like, you better give me something then. Would you store your medical herbs in my drawer? Why, though? Red put his medical herbs in the drawer. I'm satisfied. Oh, look at this. There's a happy wardrobe. Are you taking them out? Well, it's okay. No. By all means. Yeah, I would be more than happy to leave a medical herb here. I don't know what that does. It just makes a wardrobe happy. Why would you not want to make a sentient wardrobe happy? That was the one that gives you medicinal herb. I guess we won't worry about it too much. You go ahead and save here. I hear a box fugue every time, but there's more to this track than just that. It's a good one. It is a great one. All right, my friends. I think that's where we'll draw it today. It's been fun. It's been fun. Let's go and say hi to. Let's see. Let's go see Crit Bound, my friend. And we will catch up with you folks on Monday. We'll play more Soul Blazer. I guess we're on to the castle now at this point, so that'll be a lot of fun. But I'll see you then. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.